coaching Poland Daily Business, and our guest tonight is an expert in cutting-edge technology policy, Małgorzata Darowska. Welcome to the show.
Good evening.
Until very recently, Ms. Darowska worked for Ministry of Infrastructure here in Poland. And we'll be talking about the infrastructure, but in terms of space, I don't know, the base on Mars, the base on the moon, the sky is the limit. Where is the Poland right now? Are we preparing ourselves to, for example, answering to the American call to join the Artemis initiative?
Actually, Poland done a lot in the space industry. But when we see the strategy for space industry, we know it was said that we probably have no chance to be the leader in terms of the value chain of in the space industry. But we have it. But what we have to do is to make moves in order to get higher in the value chain. So I totally agree that with this kind of industry we have in Poland, this is our goal, to move up and not to stay at the same stage.
Mm-hmm. Countries at similar level as ours, maybe slightly a notch higher, like Italy, for example, joined the Artemis with €1 billion of pledge. I don't know how it will materialize, actually, but the thing is that we have an open invitation for the Western democracies to join the space race, this time not for honor, not for flying the flag, but to get actual knowledge and lay our hands on the resources that are out there. We know that now. Can we afford not to go that direction?
We cannot afford that. Actually, this is the question: where we want to be in the future, because the future is planned right now. Yes, and the partnership, industrial partnership, is the way of starting of designating goals for the industry, for countries, because as everyone knows who is interested in this topic, the state is a funder for critical technologies usually. And this is the way the countries decide where they want to be in very specific areas. Like Apollo was a kind of program that started a large industrial cooperation and resulted in with different technologies, not only the main goal, but also the value chain and accompanying products that was created based on this goal. And we have different another example of, because Artemis is one which concerns space, but there is another, Eurofighter, probably you know about Eurofighter, was this similar way of gathering countries around one product. And also nowadays we have an example of Tempest program, which is very similar. It's a combat aircraft, which will be created by different member states and stakeholders coming from those member states. And of course, the countries designate a certain amount of money for the products, but also participate in creating and
development of technology, and they can not only do something for themselves, but also learn how others did it. The old know-how will be available here. You are also a proponent in closer cooperation of Poland with the European Union or the member states in terms of technology.
Yes, I think it's a must, actually, because the way of financing R&D in Europe is Horizon, which is based on partnership, industrial partnership around specific products with a very specific research agenda agreed by the members of the partnership. And when we don't cooperate with those in this model, we will be just alone, and we will be obliged to do the same, but alone, and or with partners we try to choose.
So we have to reinvent the wheel.
Absolutely. And this is because One should be understood that innovation and research and development and industrial partnership is not decoration, is a huge business, and it's investment in our future. So, and it's very difficult. We should not undermine innovation, and we should not see it as something not necessary. It's our future, and it demands very high expertise and experts knowing how this kind of business works.
I could not agree more with this, Małgorzata Darowska. Thank you very much for this conversation. That was it for Poland Daily Business tonight, and we will stick to this high-end technology in the future program, so please follow up our emission.